Hey, what is going on, Slayers? This is Craig over here at Merchant Service Slayers. Hey guys, thank you for joining us for another awesome video that we have here. Before we get rolling with it, please do us a favor. Please go ahead and click, share, like, and subscribe. Also ring that bell. That way you get notified every single time we come out with this awesome content out there for your faces. All right, with all of that being said, let's get out of the way and let's get into our topic of the day. We got a really solid topic for y'all. What I wanted to talk about today is how to get yourself set up with an ISO that's doing over 100 MIDs per month out there. I'm going to break this topic down into a couple different pieces. First off, it's going to be lead gen. Second, it's going to be training. Third, it's going to be different departments, so your inside, your outside sales. And fourth, it's going to be having some sort of rallying flag point that gets the troops motivated out there to go and crush deals. Okay, guys? So let's go ahead and break this down. So first off, lead generation, right? You have to have some sort of either prospecting idea to give people or some sort of lead generation to start people out with, right? People seem to not want to just go out there and prospect all alone, right? Because they get that sense that they feel like they're stuck out there by themselves. They knock a couple doors, they get told to kick rocks a lot, and they start to slow down a little bit. And so you have to have some sort of either system set up for lead generation for them to where you're booking leads for them themselves, or you have to have some sort of system set up to teach them how to go ahead and provide leads themselves, which is actually kind of going to be covered a little bit on the next topic that we jump into here in a second. But lead generation is super important. Now, what I've seen is you have to be super real with what you're telling your people on your lead generation. Okay, so for example, we have a call center that books appointments for our agents out there. Doing telemarketing is it's a productive way to get your agents out there. A lot of people pretend like they didn't book the appointments, however, just because it's telemarketing. It's 2022, right? They've heard the call a billion times by now. Okay, so what we found is that with our telemarketing leads, they typically have like a 5 to 10% closing ratio, which is really good. If you have a good agent out there, like if I was going to go out there and I was going to run the appointments out there, I'll probably close 20 to 30% of the leads just because I'll get, around the through the door objections. If you have someone that's brand new out there, or if you're brand new yourself, they're probably going to close 5 to 10% of those types of appointments that are getting set out there. You can also have online lead generation. Those have a higher closing percentage depending on how much you whittle in your funnel system, right? Obviously, the more information you put in there, the higher quality lead that's going to be generated, right? So the people that come through there could be kind of pre-sold, quote unquote, but those get more expensive, okay? Really depends on what you're actually doing out there. We do, like I said, we still have a call center that's rolling out there. We actually have been working on a couple different tweaks that we're doing with our company, Go Free Payments, and we're betaing some of that stuff right now. So I'm super stoked about that. We have a lot of good stuff going on over here at Go Free. Now moving on from there, training. Training is key. We have a ton of training material. So actually this channel that you're on right now is part of our training. It's like an ongoing training that we do with our sales agents. Before they jump onto that, however, we have a 5-hour training course that they have to go through. After they do that, they have a 1-hour, we call it a hot seat. Basically, it's a role playing back and forth over prospecting script, over product knowledge, and over the actual sales process itself. And we're very, very big on doing weekly trainings as well. So we have a morning training call every single day at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. We also weekly on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, we have something we call Residual Warehouse that we do that's it's like we say it's an hour long. It always goes over that. It's typically like an hour and a half to 2 hours long of like a Q&A, just answering other people's questions out there, covering things that they're probably struggling with out there in the field and trying to find ways to help people out, right? That's training. Training is huge. Training is key. Make sure, however, when you're doing the training that you're giving the people the correct information first. You don't want to teach them a bunch of elaborate shit that they're not going to be able to retain just because they still don't have the other stuff down, the basics down that are going to help them get to needing that elaborate stuff, right? All right. So make sure that you guys kind of piece out your training to build them up. Think of a child, right? If you have a brand new kid, you don't go ahead and put that baby inside of like a 10-mile hike, right? They're going to die. So you don't do that with a new hire either. You train them up from being able to, crawl, to walk, to run, and then to getting through the marathon, right? Next thing that's important is departments, all right? So first off, I'm going to say that if you're getting an ISO if you're building yourself an ISO that's going to scale to over 100 MIDs, have a in-house tech team, have an in-house customer service team. Do not rely on like someone else's customer service or someone else's tech support to be your end-all be-all, right? Make sure you have those departments. Also, make sure you have your own underwriting. You're going to need to have that. Otherwise, you're going to have a ton of fucking issues. Please, for the love of God, make sure you set yourself up with your own back-end staff. That way you can also be supported by, whoever you're boardings with staff as well. Super important to do that, okay? But besides that, at GoFreePay, we have an inside sales and an outside sales team. So the outside sales team, they go out there, they run the appointments, right, that are being booked for them. They go out there and they prospect. They close deals out there in the field face-to-face with the businesses. Now, we have an inside sales staff that'll actually go ahead and take old leads that were never closed and reach back out to them and offer them a promo that we have going on right now, right? And so they'll just go roll through there. They'll hit all these different leads up that have already been ran out there in the field. They'll say, hey, you saw agent 6 months, a year ago, however old it is, right? And then they'll go into their presentation about why they should be talking with them right now, and then they'll start asking them discovery-based questions to get them rocking and rolling, okay? Last but not least, this is super important. You need to have some sort of rallying flag, something that makes you different, something that makes you special as an organization, because there's hundreds of credit card processors out there, and you're never going to scale to doing over 100 MIDs a month if you are the same as everybody else. You're going to throw a lot of bodies at the wall. They're going to all go ahead and hit the floor, and they're going to boom, crush out. So make sure that you don't put people through that. Make sure you have some sort of rallying flag, something that makes you different, something that makes you special compared to what everybody else is doing out there. Okay, ladies and gents, that's all I got for you today. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope this is a little bit helpful for those of you that are getting into building your own organization. Maybe you're hitting 30 or 40 deals a month right now, and you need to scale it to hitting 100 MIDs a month. This is a good foundation for you to get there. I'm going to have bigger videos in the future that are going to be longer. They're going to go into more details on how you can grow your ISO to larger sizes, but this is a little good sneak peek for you. That's all I got for you. I hope you all enjoy your day. It's almost Christmas over here. I'm excited for it. Our agents are excited for it. They're still out there crushing deals, and I hope you are too. Enjoy the rest of your week, Slayers, and crush it out there. Have a good one.